Let's say that you have a mentorship program where you are matching mentees from all of the different colleges at your institution, and you're looking to send a report to the deans to let them know how many students from their college have been matched. I'm going to show you in this video how you can use pivot tables to work with exported data from your dashboard to make reports that are special for whatever needs you have. So we're here in a dashboard, and we want to export some data that we can run this analysis on. One good place to go is the Exports tab right down here. And in this case, we said that we wanted to export data on participants and especially on mentees. If you click here, you'll get an export with all of the data on all of the mentees in your program. If in this example, we only wanted data for matched mentees, we can filter down that export a little bit by going to the Participants tab rather than Exports. And from here, we have an option to filter participants before running the export. So we knew that we wanted to get data on mentees. So let's set that as our participant type filter. And then in this case, we only want the count of total matched mentees. So let's also go down to program status and add a filter for only those mentees that are currently matched. We apply those filters. We get a list of only those mentees that are currently matched. And we can export this right here by clicking Export Filtered Results. I already have some data for us that we can work with. It will look something like this when you get your export, except you will have many more columns, but for demonstration purposes today, we've narrowed this down to like the most relevant columns for us. Okay, so we said that we wanted to send a report to the deans to let them know the count of matched mentees in their college. Since we have only exported data on matched mentees, we know that that is the list that we're looking at right here. So let's select all the college information. I'm just going to, on my Windows, Control-Shift-Down so that I'm selecting only the data and not the blank rows. So we've selected all the colleges, and now we're going to insert a pivot table. It will ask us if we want that pivot table on a new worksheet, on a new tab in this document, or on an existing worksheet. Let's put it on a fresh new worksheet, and that will appear right over here. Now, in the pivot table editor, we have some fields to work with. We only selected college data, so we only have college data to work with, which makes this pretty straightforward and simple. We want each college to be its own row. So let's click and drag that college field down to the rows. And that will give us a list where every college where you have matched mentees is listed once. Next, we want the count of how many mentees are matched in each college. So let's take that college field again, and this time drag it into values. And that will automatically count how many times each college is mentioned in this data set. We can do a little quality control by checking here, okay, the total that we're getting is 700. And we can see here that we have 700 rows of matched mentees. It says 701 here because, of course, we have a header row. So that looks good. In this case, we could tell the College of Engineering deans that 104 students in their college have been matched in the program. We could also make this a little easier for us to read and report on by clicking this little arrow and going to more sort options, and then sort, let's say we want to count it by most matches to fewest matches. So let's go to descending and sort it by the count. That will give us a list like this that shows us that College of Arts and Sciences has more mentees matched than Health Sciences, and it goes down to the College of Business. Depending on your institution, these numbers might align very well with the sizes of the different colleges. Maybe it's out of sync, in which case you might use this kind of data to find opportunities for future recruitment. If we had in a different analysis, but let's do an export of all the mentees in the program, then we can actually see what is the ratio of invited mentees per college to matched mentees in that college. So there's lots of things that you can do. Today, we're looking at one or two simple pivot tables, and this is one way that you can simply get a count of how many mentees are matched per college. But I do want to show you also how many mentees are matched by major, by college. Let's say that you want to send a report like that to the deans. We will want to make a new pivot table for that. And instead of selecting only the colleges, I'm going to select college and majors. So I'm selecting all of the data in these two columns right here. And let's insert a new pivot table. And this time, why don't we put it on the same worksheet, the existing one that we just made. I'm going to click this up arrow to show the program that I want this new pivot table to sit over here. And click OK. So now, because we selected two columns, I have two different fields to work with in the pivot table. I still want all the colleges as their own rows, so let's put that in here. Same as we just did, right? And now I want, for each college, I want it split out by major. So I want a separate row for each major for each college. So I'm going to take that majors and drop it under rows also under the colleges. And this will show us that in the College of Arts and Sciences, we have matched mentees in the following majors. Next, I want the count. I clicked out, the editor went away. I'm just going to click back in, editor's back. So let's count again. We can count by college or count by major, it doesn't matter. I'll grab that college thing just like we did before and drop that in values, and it will automatically give us the count. We can QC this as well by seeing the College of Arts and Sciences should have 197 matched mentees, and that matches up with what we had before. You can also see that the grand total is still 700, which matches up with what we had before. And if we're looking at the breakdown by matched mentees by major, that should add up to, I'm selecting all of that, and then we can see that the sum is 197 for the College of Arts and Sciences, which matches up with the 197 that we have here. So this would be a report that you could conveniently copy and paste into an email or into whatever reporting format you want to use to send to the deans of your colleges.